Hey, Cancers! Happy birthday! Okay, Cancers, before we get into your reading, the first message I heard for you guys is to make sure you don't misplace your keys, misplace your wallet, your purse, things of value, Cancer. Make sure you don't misplace those things. Also, Cancer, you need to slow down. You need to slow down and pace yourself so that you don't risk losing something like a material item, like something that it can be replaceable, but it's like it's a hassle to replace it. So you need to be mindful at this time of what you're doing and how quick you move in, and don't be impulsive, and don't react too harshly to things at this time. Also, yeah, breathing. You need to be doing like those deep breaths, like you need to be centering yourself, Cancer, because there's a lot going on right now. But what's being told for you is mind over matter. You need to be really you need to be channeling your energy. You need to be really staying centered at this time, because there may be like small little petty things like that can trip you up or kind of throw you off track a little bit, and then you'll be feeling flustered, and then you may run the risk of like snapping when someone says something to you, or things like that, or you may even be saying mean things to yourself because you are like feeling scattered. Also, I felt the need to have my black tourmaline here, so you guys need to be shielding your energy as well, as what I'm hearing. You guys need to be grounding yourselves, walking barefoot, taking your salt baths, using your herbs and things like that. Because I feel like an energy of like just maybe someone or a situation around you keeping you feeling scattered. I just keep hearing scattered. So definitely keep your energy clear. Don't like take on the feelings of others no matter how much you care about them. It's really a time for you to separate yourselves. Now you are in your birthday season, so you're going to be around lots of people, so some of you are, but just make sure like no one's raining on your parade. No one's trying to overshadow you at your own party, because there's an energy of like maybe someone trying to upstage you in your own environment, or just trying to make your day about them, your accomplishments about them. So just be mindful of that. Also, don't feel guilty about taking care of yourselves, because you guys have been making a lot of changes in your life, and for some people it doesn't feel like the normal you. So they could kind of be like, oh, Cancer is acting funny, but no, Cancer's just been doing a lot of shadow work. Peace, love. Cancers have just been doing a lot of shadow work. Cancers have been really um today specifically could have been a day that you reflected on some things from your childhood, things from your past. You kind of reflected on things from your last solar return, your last birthday. This is, for some of you guys, this is your Saturn return. So you're kind of like doing a lot of reflection. You're like really in retrospection as well, just really going back and looking in time, and places where maybe you were too vulnerable, times you didn't speak up for yourself, or times that you probably lashed out on the wrong people. It's just a very reflective energy for you right now, Cancer. Hey, Tiff. So yeah. Thanks for showing up, girl. Tiffany, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I don't know how to do it right now, because it's down. Let me see. I don't even know how to do it. Okay, Tiff, I just made you a moderator. I hope you don't mind. So yeah, you guys are really just thinking a lot right now, Cancer, and I feel like you're also processing some emotions. Let's clear the cards real quick and then we'll get into you guys' cards immediately because I know you're ready. You're welcome, love. Thank you for helping out. Appreciate you. You know what, Cancer? I feel like I need to use a special deck for you guys. Hold up. Okay. Okay, Cancer. Seven of Swords at the bottom of your deck already. That's that energy I was feeling like. I feel like somebody could be like trying to steal your joy or just, um, steal your spotlight. Um, Especially on your day or around the time of your day. You could be dealing with someone who always waits until like big holidays or important days to kind of like start shit with you or just frustrate you. And make sure, Cancer, that you're not stealing your own joy as well. Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're working on something. You're really mastering yourself at this time, Cancer. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like in some aspects you're also allowing yourselves to be vulnerable. You don't want to fight and argue and quarrel anymore. Um, you've been through a lot, but I feel like you've accepted what you've been through. You've processed it. You're in the process of getting through it. And it's just like you're not fighting the change anymore. You could be feeling kind of tired sometimes too, like because your emotions are just kind of running for you right now. And you could have a little bit of frustration going on. The Fool comes out in reverse, Cancer. So make sure you're not letting important opportunities pass you by. Make sure that you're taking chances to step into a new way of doing things. Yeah, because with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like with that Seven of Swords, when I was saying don't steal your own joy, it's like you have something here with this Wheel of Fortune that could be really good for you. But with the Fool card in reverse and this Nine of Wands, you could be kind of hesitant to take this opportunity, hesitant to move on something. And you're a cardinal water sign, so you really got to make sure you're balancing your emotions and what you want to do. Like, don't attach your emotions too much to your endeavors, because then you could run the risk of being afraid to pursue something because you feel like your feelings may be hurt if it's not well received or if you don't get the type of immediate response that you want. So you really want to look at that now. What's in your life right now, Cancer, that could be a new opportunity, but you're kind of resisting it because you're battle weary in a way. So really start to think about those things. Spirit wants you to revisit some opportunities and try to start them again. But I feel like this is in terms of career, your creative energy too. Two of Wands with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You have to get some passion too back into some of your interpersonal relationships. You also have to get some passion back into like any creative projects. It's like you have so many opportunities waiting for you, so many things not conquered yet, but you're losing your passion somewhere, Cancer. And with no cups being out here yet, I feel like that's the problem. You need to love something again, or you need to give yourself really passionately into your creative endeavors and into your relationships. Because it's like you could have everything alone, but there's some relationships that you need to rejuvenate. Um, because it's like two heads are better than one or something I'm hearing. Eight of Pentacles still here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this could be something you're working on that you have to like get that passion back for. The Three of Swords in reverse, it's like, don't worry about your feelings getting hurt. I feel like that's not going to be the case. So really give yourself to this. You're also, like I said earlier, healing from some things from the past. Five of Wands could have been a lot of you could also kind of feel like in certain areas of things that you want to do that there's already a lot of people doing it, and you kind of feel like you might get lost in the saturation of a certain market. But what I'm hearing is that, like, you ever seen that meme? Y'all know I love memes. There's a meme that says it shows like a grocery aisle with all the breads on the shelf, and it's basically alluding to like there's so many different brands of bread, but that didn't stop other people from coming up with their own bread. Like if you prefer Wonder over Country Pride or things like that, like it's like people still are eating. So don't let the feeling of having too many um people doing what you're doing stop you, because your energy signature is different from theirs, and that's gonna speak um to your target market. You know what I mean? Your target market, the people you want to make clients, the people that you want to reach out to. Focus in on your target market, and then you won't have to worry about the competition. Also, when you guys go to the grocery store, go at a time when there's not a lot of people, or if you have to go out and get supplies for something, go at a time when there's not a lot of people. If you notice, they all have masks on. Well, two of them have masks on, and you really can't see what the hell this person is got going on. Then this person here no mask, this person here no mask. So it's like you could run into like people just being like overwhelming when you go out to do things. So you kind of want to move in hours, get around in hours where things are just really chill, and you don't have to be amongst the chaos of the world. Like we were talking about in the High Priestess reading last week, maybe ordering things online, having them shipped, so you don't have to be out and with all the hustle and bustle, because it seems like it's a lot of energy um, somewhere that you go. She said coffee. Three of Cups. Celebrations here, Cancer. And this is like your season, so try to find some happiness in it, you know? With this Knight of Wands, you got a lot of wand energy. Spirit is saying it's time to get moving on some things. But you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, so this is your energy. Get your emotions together at this time, Cancer. I feel like a lot of you guys feel moody. It's like you feel like 1 minute you're up, then the next minute you're frustrated, then you could go to sad, and then you could go to like, fuck it, let me make the best of it. It's like your emotions are like all over the place. For some of you, it's because you feel like your partner is cheating. Some of you feel like your partner is like, when they say they're going to work or they say they're going out to get some things, you could feel like they're like going to see other women. So some of you guys, this is making your emotions kind of up and down, because it's like intuitively you feel something, but then but then like you try to shrug it off. So you're oscillating between I don't feel like something's right, and then you're like, okay, fuck it, let's just chill and make things work. So this Queen of Cups in reverse could also tell me that like you feel like your intuition is off a little bit. So you really need to start tapping into your emotions and really processing them and figuring out why you feel the way you do. Like you have to figure out what's making you feel like that. Is there valid reasons to feel that way? Let's clarify this. Queen of Cups in reverse. As soon as I break the deck, you got the Six of Wands. So whatever projects you have, Cancer, they're going to be successful. So you need to stop worrying about that, like I said, and don't attach your emotions to your projects. Love them, nurture them, but don't let it get you in your feelings too much. Spirit, what's this what's this Queen of Wands? Oh Lord, hold on. I'm looking at all these wands here and said Queen of Wands. Okay. Spirit, what's this Queen of Cups in reverse, please? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. Yeah. You gotta find some balance with your emotions at this time. Your emotions and your actions. There haven't been any swords. So you could just be like acting on emotions and not seeing things clearly, Cancer. Can we get one more on the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. See, Cancer, there's going to be some good news that I feel like it's going to take you out of this energy. Feeling like you missed an opportunity. Feeling like the wheel is turning against you. Feeling like you're not going to be successful or you're not going to have the results that you want. And also, like, whatever you're doing right now is definitely going to, like, bring in the coin for you. A small idea is going to blossom into something big. Just stay the course. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Cancer, please, Spirit? I said no swords. It's so funny. Eight of Swords in reverse. I like this for you, Cancer, because hope is returning. You're really seeing that, like, all along, it could have just been you keeping yourself in this imprisonment in your mind, not seeing your potential. But I feel like you're out of that, and you're really going to start to push forward on your ideas, your projects. In love, too, you're going to let your guard down a bit. You're going to allow yourself to receive, Cancers, because you have a hard time doing that sometimes. You have a hard time receiving. You always have, like, this stoic attitude even when people are giving to you, and I feel like you're going to start to drop that. Spirit, can we get one on the Eight of Swords in reverse, please? Four of Cups, yeah, with the Death. So you're transforming out of this apathetic energy. Yeah, because you're coming out of this, so you're leaving this behind. You're leaving behind not getting excited about love. You're leaving behind feeling like you don't care if you get love. I feel like you're learning, Cancer, to open up and receive. There has to be a depth to this energy. If not, you're going to always brood, Cancer. You're always going to feel like there's something to be upset about, or there's just something that's not fulfilling you. Spirit is asking you to start to look at your blessings more, too. Start to look around you and see the things that are going great. Allow those things to push you to make other things great as well. You really got to learn how to accept, Cancer. That's something that's really sticking for me. Okay. What else do we have for Cancer, please, Spirit? Ace of Swords in reverse. Whew, Cancer. Come out of your head too, you know? Because I don't feel like you seeing things as they are sometimes. You kind of like are so in this mode that is not allowing you to see your blessings, Cancer. And you can't get like that. You can't. Yeah, because if you get like that, you'll be the Queen of Wands in reverse, where you just kind of like are non-active, not taking pride in yourself and dolling yourself up, not using your energy for good, you know? And you have the Knight of Pentacles with it. It's like things are slow moving right now, Cancer, but you're still moving. So don't let this take your thunder or your fire. Don't let the slow movement of things make you feel uninspired. One of your fears, Cancer, is this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not having the support that you need, not having the backing that you need. But I feel like the more you vibrate towards what you want, you're going to start to shed people and gain your true tribe who is going to support you. Let me see. Spirit, Spirit, can we get one on the Ace of Swords in reverse, please? Queen of Pentacles in the upright with this Eight of Swords in the upright. Yeah, like I said, it's like you're not seeing things clearly. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very stable. She has home in order, which is very important for you, Cancer. She has the things that she needs. But in this energy here with the Eight of Swords in reverse, and with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like you're not seeing that. And you don't want to get in that vibe where you're taking the small things for granted. Okay. World card in reverse. Yeah, in that cycle of not being grateful and seeing the brighter side of things. Don't do that to yourself, Cancer. Come out of this cycle of not seeing how blessed you really are. You have a lot of things around you to be grateful for. It may not be the relationships that you want, but you have stability of home and finances, and you need to take that and market on it and start to do more things that are going to push you towards your goals, Cancer. Yeah. Remember I was saying earlier you could be feeling tired? I do feel like some of you guys kind of feel exhausted because of the slow movement. It was like you just felt tired, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm ready for this cycle to end. Well, you have to end it, Cancer. And I feel like with this Ace of Swords here, it's a mental battle. It's a mental battle with yourself to like choose what vibration you want to be in. Knight of Cups. But you're going to bounce back from that. And then you're going to be like, hold up. I do got this. Let me pour my love and attention into the things that I love. And then you're going to start moving towards those things. So this is like you, like I said, mind over matter. You're going to choose to be grateful. You're going to choose to move in love. You're going to choose to allow love in as well. And this is why you're the Queen of Pentacles, because she's very nurturing and you're very nurturing too. So you have to start nurturing yourself too. Like I said, soft baths, just taking care of yourself, pampering yourself. If you can't go to the spa, do spa days at home. You just have that day where you lock yourself off from everybody and you soak and you meditate, you light your candles, you eat what you want, you do what you want. You just really lavish yourself with like love and attention. That's going to be so important for you, Cancer. You got the Nine of Pentacles here. And so I feel like home is going to be very important for you at this time. You're going to really be like building your home. I feel like some of you guys are going to be redecorating, buying just like new pieces to accent certain rooms in your house. Just really finding ways to restabilize home or just make it feel more home-like for you. I just heard that some of you guys are going to be purchasing some new pot and pan sets, Dutch oven, Pyrex bowls, Pyrex pans, and things like that. Somebody wants to get a stand mixer. Somebody wants to get a new coffee pot. Somebody really wants to redecorate their bathroom as well. New bedding too. Get some new bedding. The Emperor in reverse. It's time to release control, Cancer. Because as a cardinal water sign, you could try to control the emotions of others sometimes. And then that takes you out of control of yourself. Especially with that Queen of Cups in reverse. So you want to take control of yourself and really center yourself like we talked about earlier and not project control onto others just so they don't like hurt your feelings or something. Yeah, Hangman here in reverse. Yeah, it's time to like change your perspective around control. Like, what are you really trying to control? Are you trying to control not getting hurt? Or are you trying to control someone else? Yeah, the Lovers comes out. So you could be kind of controlling in love, in relationships, partnerships. And like, don't do that. Because even if you mean well, it could come across to someone else as just overly controlling. You know? Like, they could just kind of feel like, oh, I got to get away. And remember I was telling you earlier that you could feel like your intuition is off and you have the High Priestess here in reverse. So it's like your intuition is high. It's very strong, but I feel like you're disconnecting from it. You know? It's like you could be like not listening to your intuition on some things. So you want to rein that in and really start to listen to your intuition. Ask for spirit to like allow you to see clearly. Spirit, can we get one on the High Priestess in reverse, please? Yeah, Five of Wands comes out again. Listen to your intuition on the situation if you feel like somebody's doing something else. If you feel like somebody has other people, like they're trying to make you compete for their attention and their affection. Listen to your intuition on that. Don't fight your intuition too. Don't. Let it flow. One more on the High Priestess in reverse, please, Spirit. Thank you. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. For some of you, there is a separation coming in because of this. Somebody could have been telling you that this wasn't going on, but this Five of Wands came out in the upright twice. So there could definitely be some competitive energy around a love relationship with the Lovers here and the Two of Cups in reverse. And so you may choose to separate because I feel like this truth is going to be revealed to you. Let's see here. Spirit, can we have one more on the High Priestess in reverse, please? Thank you. Wow, you come out as the Chariot. This is your energy, Cancer. So yeah, some of you guys are going to be moving on. Some of you guys are going to be moving on with the Tower in reverse. Some of you guys are going to leave a situation before it gets out of hand, before you explode. Some of you are going to be like, yo, I'm just going to walk out of here before I hurt somebody. because I feel like you're going to find out something that's just like upsetting to you. Sorry, Cancers. But I'm not going to lie to you just because it's your birthday. I'm just not. Those for Cancers, please, Spirit. Yeah. Ace of Cups comes out in reverse. And even if somebody apologizes to you, I just kind of feel like you're not hearing it. And you're going to choose to move on. You're not going to choose to give this another chance. You're going to be taking back your love. Spirit, can we get one on the Ace of Cups in reverse, please? Yeah, damn. You're going to be single, but wealthy. You're gonna have your shit together better without this person than you did with this person. For some of you guys, you've been playing the role as this person's mom and their provider. You've been allowing this person to like bring the bare minimum to the bills, to the home, rent, finances. You already had the Nine of Pentacles earlier. Remember, I think she came out like sideways or whatever. And so I'm reading it too as reversed too. It's like you're done like mothering a man child. You've been letting this person get by with the bare minimum because you feel sorry for them in some aspect, and you don't want to make them feel like they're not a provider. You know that scenario of like you go out with your friends and family and everybody's man is paying for their portion of the bill, and then you give your man the money on the low to make it look like he's paying for it. I'm seeing that happening. And it's like, you got to stop doing that. You can't mother and fuck somebody. You can't. You got to choose a role. And you can't remother a grown ass person or refather them or whatever. And, you know, if you can push and make money and take care of the home, they can push as hard as you. Stop making them feel like it's your responsibility to carry the bulk of everything. Stop making people feel like they can come with the bare minimum. This is also somebody who likes to emotionally like blackmail you into doing things like, well, you know it's hard out here. I can't get a job like you. I can't just do stuff like you. You know, like they make you feel like that. So you kind of always try to step in and just make everything solid. But this person can do as much as you if they refocus their attention. Got Death in reverse. So yeah, it's like you're holding on to something that has run its course. I just keep hearing stop mothering grown ass people, especially if you don't see them doing any work or trying to like meet you halfway. You know, you got to pull back on that because you could be just like staying in it. Spirit, can we get one on the Death in reverse, please? The Fool comes out in reverse again. So yeah, this person also, they would make you feel guilty if you got ahead. If you got farther ahead of this person, it would be like you were sleeping with the enemy in a way. This person will start to resent you for being able to do well on your own. This is this person's biggest fear. And somehow this fear has transferred over to you. Like if you were to get a great job, this person would be like, well, damn, you know. One more in the Death in reverse, please, Spirit. The Temperance. Yeah, that balance we were talking about earlier. Also, I'm hearing this person's fears your transformation. And you had the death card earlier, and we were talking about how you're like not fighting the transformation. But I feel like the person around you is fighting their transformation, so they're trying to like put that onto you so you guys could both stay complacent. And Spirit is saying no. Especially with that Knight of Wands coming out, you got to make moves, Cancer. You can't wait around for anybody to decide what they want to do before you decide what you want to do. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. So this is, like I said, that child syndrome, that man-child syndrome again. This person is emotionally immature. Like, they don't know how to communicate their feelings. So this person kind of lashes out with those emotional tantrums. And you kind of like come in to save them or to coddle them in some way. You have to pull back from that, Cancer. Because Spirit got big plans for you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. You got to let go of that. And then the Seven of Swords comes out again. Yeah, because this person could be siphoning off your energy. You know, saying they're going to do something with money and they're really doing something else. I hear a lot of like decisions being made behind your back. Wait a minute. Spirit, can we get one on this Page of Cups in reverse, please? Judgment in reverse. Yeah. So for some of you who are already in separation, this person may like, because you, even though you guys are in separation, y'all still kind of like have this tie, so y'all still talk or whatever. It might be a kid, a child that you guys like share, so you still talk. And every now and then you guys try to like give it another chance, and then it just keeps fucking up because this person is still sneaky and doing dumb shit behind your back. Well, Spirit is asking you to find some balance and transmute that energy. Get that shit out of there. And don't give this another chance. Don't give them another chance to keep apologizing for things that they're not going to change. Okay, they're not changing. We already saw the death in reverse for them. So they're not going to change, but they're still going to come to you with certain communication. And maybe it used to tug at your heartstrings. Well, it's not anymore. It's not gonna be like that anymore. And honestly, Spirit's not gonna let that be like that. Spirit is going to make it known to you in some kind of way that this can't keep reviving. Okay. Spirit, can we get on the Seven of Swords, please? Yeah, there's no healing this situation. You've already released the burden of this situation, so there's no bringing this back. And if you haven't, this is going to be the energy you're going to be taking on. Like, you know what? I'm not about to carry this anymore. I can't fix this. You're going to realize you can't fix this by pouring more love into it. Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords here, because it's always going to be like a losing battle. A short-lived victory, I'm hearing. You're just tired of the conflict and confrontation that it takes to be in this relationship. You're tired of like waiting for something to change or waiting for somebody to get right, to come around to what you've already put in motion. But for you, here's Wands again. So for you, with this Three of Wands, the stuff that you have been building for yourself, because we already saw that Nine of Pentacles. Whatever you're building for yourself that has nothing to do with anyone else will be successful. And Spirit is telling you right now, you need to focus on your manifestations into the things that you're calling in. And be very mindful. Also be mindful if you're responding and reacting out of your intuition or your wound or your logic. So that's what that Temperance card is telling me. It's like you really got to find some balance around what you're doing, channeling, feeling. Like, it's a whole lot. Like I said earlier, you got to slow down. That's why that Knight of Pentacles comes up. And you really got to figure out what's important at this time. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Six of Swords. And you are going to find out what's more important at this time. And that's what you're going to be moving towards. That peace of mind, that mental clarity, that calm after the storm. So if there's a separation taking place, is if it's been giving you anxiety, or you just can feel some emotional detachment, you can feel yourself growing apart from someone, you can feel their attention being taken away from you. When you choose to move on, because you have the Chariot as well as your own energy, you're going to be having some positive movement forward. But it's when you decide to detach. Nobody's your project, Cancer, no matter how much you love them. Okay? Yeah, Four Cups in reverse again. But you have another movement card here with the Eight of Wands, and it comes out with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's that uneven relationship I was talking about, where someone could be just putting in breadcrumbs or the smallest thing, and then you're making all the moves, and you've got all these opportunities, and you're initiating all the conversations and all this because you're a cardinal sign. Cardinals are initiators. They get shit done. And I feel like you're gonna start to see where this person's not giving as much as they're very capable of. And you're gonna be like disinterested in it. Like, you know what, you're gonna see, like, you know what, this is some bullshit. If you look at her shirt, it says over it. So you definitely are going to be over it. And then right when you focusing on this, I feel like though, like you looking at it like, yeah, I'm over it. Then Spirit is going to come in here and re-offer you something. Because we saw in the Four of Cups earlier, there was an offer coming in. And this is going to be something that's solely for you. That Nine of Pentacles energy. This is something that's going to make you abundant. And you can't worry about who you can carry along with this abundance. If you look at them on this boat, it's only two of them. So this could be you and the child. Like, you know what, let's get out of here. Let's do what's best for us. This could be you and your inner child just moving on and having peace of mind. And this is just, I feel like an energy of you being over it and deciding it's time to make some moves here. Because you can no longer give to things that are just siphoning. Okay. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. There will be talk about everything. Like, there will be other people being like, can you believe that? Da, 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 she did this. She like I told you, people are going to be looking at you making moves that just doesn't seem like the old you. And this may cause some gossip. This may cause people trying to pick apart your situation and tell you what you should be doing and this, that, and the third. But no. Spirit is calling for you to put yourself first now, Cancer. Yeah, with the moon here, that's your energy in reverse. Like I said earlier, some things are going to be revealed to you. This is going to make that transition easier for you. Six of Cups here, this could be about a family situation, somebody you have a family with. This could just be you doing that shadow work that we talked about and tapping into some things from your childhood and your past that have shaped you to this day. Seven of Cups. Don't let your emotions confuse you. Like I said, make sure you're responding and not reacting. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Because when this shit is revealed, we had that Page of Cups earlier in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. This could be some very childish communication that comes in once things are revealed to you, but it tugs at your heartstrings in some way. And you could be wavering here with the Seven of Cups. Like, what do you choose? You know, here. Be like, damn, this shit is revealed to me. Do I choose to just cover it up and stay because of the history, the past, the bond, the soul tie, the family? Or do I choose to do my own thing? King of Wands, you have a lot of wand energy here, Cancers. So, they're definitely concerned about like your partner, your husband. For some of you guys, you're going to be taking on this King of Wands energy once you figure out the the stuff that's being revealed to you. Once it comes to light, you're going to be like, okay, I gotta stand firm. I hear a lot of like heated conversations, passionate conversations. Passion could be on the upswing or the low swing of things, but there's gonna be a lot of passion. This person looks very determined, um, fist balled, eyes piercing. So there's a lot of passionate conversations, and you could be looking at the things that are revealed to you, and you're gonna have a lot of like energy towards this. So just be mindful, you know, what you decide to do. Like we talked about earlier, uh, when I was saying there could be some things and petty things or some things that just kind of try to trigger you. But Ashe, you end out here as the Six of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I'm sorry, the Ten of Pentacles. So no matter what, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna have that success in your creative endeavors. You're gonna have that financial stability. You're gonna be able to provide for your family, and this is not grown adults who don't want to push as hard as you. This is people like your children. You and your children will be fine. So just make sure you're choosing wisely at this time, Cancer. Especially whatever you're going to put your energy towards. Okay, let's get you some oracles. So yes, your outcome, Cancer, is the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So through all of this, you will be fine. You'll have what you desire. But as the Nine of Pentacles represents, it's like this blessing is only for you and your children. Okay. All right, guys, let's get some oracle cards for you. Okay. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, Cancer. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Yes, Cancer. You have to see things from a different perspective. You have grown so much, And no matter who's around you that's not on the same growth path as you, don't allow them to project onto you who they think you should be. Because as you change, like I said, people are going to be like, oh, you're not like that. Da, 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 da. And then you may have an emotional tie and you don't want to like detach from some people or from some ideas of who you were. And this could cause you to just hold on to like that death card in reverse, just outdated beliefs, things that have already left you and your path and your journey. So you really want to do a lot of releasing at this time. Okay. Thank you. Surrender to joy. And we were talking about that earlier when I was like, you guys got to learn how to accept some things. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to receive. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Yeah, Cancers, allow yourself to be happy. Don't steal your own joy, like I said earlier. Spirit is really on you about that tonight. And don't give up before you even try. Surrender to inner peace, Cancer. Wow. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness and joy. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. See, Cancers? That inner peace we talked about with that Six of Swords that came out. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be giving into that. Surrender to passion jumped out with this. And what were we talking about with that Ace of Wands in reverse, that Queen of Wands in reverse? Getting that passion back and pouring it into things that like make you feel alive, give you that good rush, things that can't be taken away from you because you created them within yourself. This says get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow, Cancer. Yes. Get back to you. The last one says surrender your attachment to results. And that's what I said earlier about pouring, like, with your goals. With your goals and stuff. Like, once you set the intention, do the work, kind of detach. When you detach from it a bit, you give it room to grow. Like that smother mother thing. Don't smother it to the point where you put out its fire. Fires need oxygen to keep breathing and going and become stronger and stronger. So you need not smother your ideas and your projects with worry. You need to know that there will be many different avenues to what you want at this time and be open to that. And set the intention. When you set the intention and move with that intent, then you don't attach yourself to how it turns out. And that gives it so much freedom to grow. This says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Yeah. It's that Eight of Swords energy, that self-imprisonment, that self-sabotage with the Seven of Swords. You really got to back away from that, Cancer, because that could be blocking you from actually seeing your manifestations come to pass. And that's not where you want to be, because you're being given a new start. So shift your ideas and the way you think about things. Okay, let's get some more energy for you guys. Put these cards up, because y'all know I cannot stand when all my cards is everywhere. I know I probably didn't say it, but it was in the title. But just so y'all can hear it again, happy solar return, happy birthday, Cancers. I love you guys. Y'all know y'all my wives, Cancers. Thank you. You know I have to put my cards away, girl. I cannot have these just laying all over the place because then I want to like get I want to have room. Okay, bottom of your deck, Cancer. I'm gonna take this for you. Is door to healing. I'm sorry, door to personal healing and happiness, Cancer. And this is what Spirit is trying to walk you into. Also, I felt like before your reading and right now, I felt my throat chakra like tightening up. And some of you guys need to speak up for yourself more. And just like really be open. That's the only way you're going to heal. And that's why some of you guys have been really processing things lately, Cancer, because you want to heal. And so you kind of feel like the only way to heal is if you talk about it. Maybe you don't have a sounding board. Maybe you need to write. Maybe you need to speak. Maybe you need to sing. Maybe you need to get things out, Cancer, because you're really healing right now. And this is going to trigger past things, but I feel like you're going to be fine. Okay, this card says new beginnings in your personal life. Upright. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light filled door opens onto a lush rainbow lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Yes, Cancer, those optimistic expectations is a very important message for you because sometimes you guys get down on yourself and you expect the worst, but the tower is in reverse. So the worst is already behind you. So you have to have this optimistic attitude and intent going forward now. Okay, so really start to shift because you can't receive this beautiful energy that's coming to you if you're closed off. It's okay to have pronoia. You know, like, well, what if the best happens? You really have to start thinking that. Okay. Woman holding a heart, Cancer. This is your energy. This just means open your heart chakra. Get some green crystals. Green is very green is the color attached to the heart chakra, but also rose quartz is good for the heart chakra as well. It's that unconditional self-love. So you need to be really open to that too. You have door to spirit in reverse. And like I was telling you earlier, you start tapping into your intuition. Spirit could be trying to give you some thoughts and ideas and reveal some things to you. Thank you, babe. Spirit could be trying to reveal some things to you, but you could be going through so much here on the 3D plane that you could be missing some important details. Okay, this card says spiritual awakening and new beginnings. And you had the forward in reverse twice, which does signify those new beginnings. When this card is reversed, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems your intuition is failing and you can't maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. You may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive at and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you can let go of the drama, distractions, or intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. So relax and let go. Meditate on your soul self, your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Wow. Allow the connection to grow, and you'll find that many new doors will open as a result. Affirmation, Cancer. I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. Yeah, Cancer. Tap into that intuitive energy. Start to clear out your heart chakra. Let love in. Be open to receiving. A huge part of love is receiving. Thank you, Spirit. Your last energy card, Happy Family. See, once you give into this and really reconnect with your intuition and your spirit and your soul and your heart chakra, you're going to see that everything's fine. You're going to see that all the things around you are actually blossoming. And that even though you had storms in the past, the rainbow is here to like represent this peace, this abundance, this happiness coming in. You're going to want to like have a lot of family gatherings again, Sunday dinners. You're going to really want to be around your family. That's so important for you, Cancer. Okay, closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family pretends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family's experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings you a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday party. Enjoy. Affirmation. I open myself to a new and deeper experience of family, and I am ready to see greater happiness there. I know that I am the loving I know that I am the loving family that I need. Yes, that 9 of Pentacles, you're sufficient even on your own, but this talks about, this is so cool that it's your birthday reading, and this talks about celebrations coming in. So it's really time, and that 3 of Cups you had earlier, it's really time to let yourself enjoy, Cancer. If there have been some family problems, things are being balanced out, and you're gonna have to learn how to celebrate with those family members that deserve you and deserve to be at your celebration. Okay, Cancers? Okay, let's just throw some witchy energy on y'all reading real quick, because I feel like y'all might want to hear something. Okay. Lord. Okay. I know this is a little long, guys, but this y'all birthday reading, so I didn't want to shortchange y'all. Y'all gonna get every message Spirit say for y'all to get. Okay, baby, I'll bring out my new cards after this. We'll close out with my new cards, guys. And thanks for being so patient with me setting up the ordering process for everybody. Y'all know I'm always doing some shit. So thanks for being patient with me, guys. I'll make sure I have that available for you guys, because you really have been showing support for those cards. I'm gonna make sure I get those to you guys. Okay, Spirit. Wow, I knew it. See, some of y'all in this reading are high priestesses. Y'all be on the high priestess readings heavy. Especially Tiffany talking about because she joined. Lady with a botched egg. Ancient wisdom. This is my high priestess card for this oracle deck. So let's get into it, guys. I feel like you need to hear this message too. Spirit said it. I was like, yes. And then the book goes straight to it. Oh yeah. Ancient wisdom. I love this for you guys because Cancers, you guys downplay your intuition too much. Some of you don't, but sometimes you do. And Cancers, you guys are highly intuitive. They say Pisces is, I'm not going to take from Pisces intuitive energy, but Cancers have a very high intuition. And you guys just can feel when something's not right. You guys have a lot of access to the Akashic records as well. And so that's why a lot of you guys are high priestesses, and you resonate with that energy. So definitely this is another intuitive card, so stop doubting your intuition, Cancers. Okay. This card says, it may feel that you're receiving wisdom from ancient sources and that some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times, and understand that the knowledge was brought through you, a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic and spirituality. Know that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. So, yeah, Cancer. And I feel like you guys do. I feel like of all the water signs, you're like one of the most quiet about your intuitive gifts, Cancer. I feel like you guys kind of like are very intuitive, but you kind of observe and keep it to yourself. And then you like move accordingly. And so, that's good. Don't reveal everything you know. Like we talked about earlier with that moon in reverse and something being revealed to you. I feel like once something is revealed to you, you're going to be called to move in stealth. Like you're going to start to plan behind the scenes your exit. And it's going to be a very graceful exit because you're like, okay, I know what's up. And I'm not like with the judgment in reverse and the Four of Cups and her shirt saying I'm over it. It's like you're gonna be so over it that you're not gonna put up a fight for it anymore. Like that Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's get one more from here, guys. You got the the carnivorous flower fairy. A tempting offer has a high price. And that's that judgment we saw. Something trying to be offered to you to revive, but you're going to have to be mindful of what you choose at this time. Because something you choose could actually destroy you with that Seven of Cups. Okay. You may observe someone speaking cruelly about others, sending out toxic energy, seeming to feel extremely entitled to money, fame, life force, and attention, but unable to create their own. Treat themselves rather like loyalty. They treat themselves rather like royalty, and as if others are servants whose purpose is to fulfill their wishes. They can be charming and cunning because they do want you to do something for them. They spend much of their time trying to feed off others, and if you deny them this, they become very angry, narcissistic. They see you as a source for them, a way of getting something. This is sad, but even sadder if you allow yourself to be their victim. This could indicate either a person or a workplace or a belief system that is demanding, all-consuming, and almost cult-like in its practices and ethics. Whatever and whomever the carnivorous flower fairy represents, it is a dangerous alliance to contemplate. Do not get too close. Observe and learn if you must, but do not become an experiment. They will bite you and they will try to take from you. It is their very nature. Wow. And we were talking about that earlier. People trying to take your shine, upstand you, like, and you could be like in some small like association with somebody who comes off as charming, but they really have ulterior motives. That Six of Pentacles in reverse really stood out to me when it was talking about giving into people and stuff like that, that just want to consume you. So be very mindful of that at this time, Cancer. Don't let anybody charm you up out of your intuition. You're going to be choosing to really like keep your distance from this person as well. Okay, Tiff. Okay, now we'll finish up with my cards, guys. Okay. Smoke break, Cancers. Oh, yeah. So when you get my cards, they're going to come in this cute little velvet purple bag. Um, they'll be shrink wrapped, of course, and then you just pop them in this bag. Sage your bag before you start to use them. Sage the cards, sleep with them, meditate with them, program with your intention, your energy. Um, Maybe sitting on your altar before you really start to use them a lot. Just kind of like bond with them. That's so important when getting a new deck, is that you bond with it and put your energy signature on them. Okay, guys. Okay. I remember when I was younger, my grandma would shuffle her cards. I loved watching my grandma shuffle. She taught me how to shuffle. Oh, and my grandmother's a Cancer. So I don't even, I guess that's why that came out. I don't even know why I chose to say that. But yeah, she's a Cancer. Mm, Cancer. You think no one can see the wicked things you do, but I see them clearly. I see it clearly. Yeah, Cancers. I told you something's going to be revealed to you, and it's like you're going to know. And I feel like you're going to choose to like really distance yourself, but you're going to be like, "Okay, now I see what's really going on." There's some type of revelation that's coming to you, Cancer. At the bottom of your deck, Cancer, you are operating out of the lower aspect of your ego. Tighten up or you will lose who and what you love. So for some of you guys, this is external. I feel like whoever this person is, that's becoming clear to you, they're about to lose everything they have because they were acting out of the lower aspect of their ego. And for some of you guys that have that control problem, you have to tighten up or you're going to lose some of the people you love. Like they're going to this is for two groups of you guys. So really look at where you could be kind of acting out at, Cancer. That's important. Your next card says, you are more powerful than you think. Stop playing small for even smaller minds who don't see their power. Woo! Cancer. And what did I tell you earlier with that death in reverse? There's someone who's not operating at their fullest capacity, and they kind of like want you to be small. They want to keep you small with them. We literally talked about this earlier. So yeah, Cancer, I don't know. Don't let nobody ride your coattails. Mm-hmm. Oh, Spirit says read this. This one says, "Dear masculine, how long will you run from your pain? When will you sit still long enough to heal?" So this person, like I said, with that star card in reverse, they have a lot of healing they need to do. They need to work on themselves instead of like trying to get you to do the work for both of them. Like this person feels like as you heal, you need to be in charge of healing both of them, both of you guys. No. They need to sit with themselves and do the shadow work just like everybody else. You can't do this shadow work for this person. Okay, Cancer? Jeez, that's too many. Come on, Spirit. Okay. You guys got, your DNA is being upgraded. This is why you feel different, you look different, you see the world differently. The old ways won't work. Yeah, Cancer, like I said earlier, you guys have been doing a lot of shadow work. You guys are receiving these upgrades, spiritually, physically, mentally, financially. And so you have to like step into this. You have to know that the old ways you were doing things just aren't going to take you to where you want to be on this new path. Okay. Yeah. Your DNA is being upgraded, Cancer. So yeah, like I said, you're just not going to be into the things you used to be into, and that's going to trigger the people around you. But the triggers for you, you're going to turn those into positives because you have that temperance card. So you're really going to be alchemizing everything, turning that pain into power, really getting everything in order. All right, Letitia. Okay, your next card says, "Beautiful things are happening for you. Be open to receive them." Come on now, Cancer. Like I said, your initial spread ended off with the Six of Wands in the upright with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So, and what else did we talk about? The whole rant in the beginning of the reading was about you learning how to receive, you being open to receiving. So this is definitely confirming that. That's one of the aspects of your shadow work that you're going to be working through at this time, is learning how to receive. Okay, let's get one more and it will be done, guys. My yoni is only fit for a god. So you can't be out here fuckboying up. You can't be out here sleeping with incubus, succubus. You can't just be out here moving like that. The next person that enters your womb needs to enter it with healing energy. You want sexual cards, Maya? All right, girl. You better be glad it's your birthday. Love you. Okay, so yes, your yoni is only fit for a god. So at this time, be very protective of your solar plexus, your sacral chakra. Be very protective of that. because whoever enters your womb is depositing energies into little pockets, you know what I mean? And then you'll start to take shape of that. You'll see the change within you. You when you sleep with like people who are controlled by like lower level entities, it like pollutes your body. Or when you're sleeping with someone who's just very promiscuous and out there doing the most and not using protection and not being sacred with their interactions, that shit starts to affect you and how you see yourself and how you feel. It makes you emotionally irrational. You don't even know why. So also some of you guys need to do a womb detox, a yoni detox, really start to flush out that old energy using organic water-based products down there, not those thick gel-like cleansers, because those can upset your pH balance. There's even an article about those types of washes give you cancer in the uterus and stuff like that. So it's really time to honor those areas, that solar plexus and the sacral chakra. That's going to be very important for you. Orange and yellows. Wearing sarongs like we talked about last week, those free flowing dresses and things like that. It's really time to do that, because not only is that good for your sexual health and your personal and your emotional health and spiritual aspects, but those chakras also control your creativity. And you had so many wands out tonight. So you really are battling with some creative energy. And this doesn't just have to be like if you're a painter or a singer or an artist in some aspect. Just in like how you move, you know what I mean? So start moving those chakras, waist movements, dancing, shaking your hips, like opening up. So yeah, that's very important for you guys right now. Okay, let's get one more of these and then we'll get the sexual energy cards for you guys. Spirit is hilarious tonight. And y'all see me shuffle all the time, so ain't no card tricks here. This card says, you are sexually frustrated, but no ordinary sex will do. It has to ignite your soul. This is crazy. There you go, Maya. Beautiful segue into the sexual tarot, right? All right. Somebody said thank you, Spirit. Y'all fast. Happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, Spirit, no, Letitia. Spirit, like, all right. They need a little song. Don't hook them up. All right, let me clean these so we can get y'all a good read. This is cool, Cancers. I'm enjoying being in you guys' energy. I fucks with Cancers, though. I love Cancers, man. I'm cardinal earth, they're cardinal water, so we get it. We get it. We cover for each other where each other is lacking. So I fucks with Cancers. Cancers are always good to me. Um, Cancers always want to, like, for some reason, just like love on me. Cancers always want to feed me. Cancers always want to like hug me. Cancers just let me in to spaces they wouldn't let other signs in. Like, Cancers, let's just dote on Cancers for a minute. It's y'all birthday. So if you cross watching and you want to hear some mean shit about Cancer, you came to the wrong motherfucking page. Okay. Well, one of the most things I love about Cancers is, for one, their handwriting is very elegant. For two, Cancers are like fashion icons to me. I think cancers dress to the nines. Like, um, cancers have a beautifully like eclectic style. Like they know how to put an outfit together with like a certain shoe, a certain bag that offsets the shoe or some type of something. Like cancers are the keeper of good things. Cancers have a lot of accessories and um the home is always very livable with cancers. Like as far as say cancer invites you over for the weekend, you might be thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go hang out with my cancer friend for the weekend. But cancer has already got bedding set out for you, towels, a certain dish set they're gonna use, the pantry stocked, the refrigerator stocked, um, fresh towels are already available. Like, yo, you gonna go to a cancer house and fall the fuck in. Like, you will fall in at a cancer's house. Like, and then fuck around, forget you gotta go home. Like, also cancers are good with like detaching but still being loving and present, and that's a love language that really suits me. So that's one of the things I love about cancers. We have like a silent understanding with each other. Cancers are ride or dies. um all the cancers I know have been ride or dies. Like if you with a cancer and somebody disrespects you, a cancer gonna pop off before you do. A cancer gonna pop off at somebody else before you even get a chance to get mad. Like you barely registering with the insult or what's going on, and cancer already suited and booted, like ready to go. Cancers like, yo, all the cancers I've ever fucked with have always went to bat for me, and I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, you know? Like cancers are dope for that. Like, but sometimes y'all do that to a fault. Y'all can't be ride or die for everybody, cancer. But you guys are like that. You have this tender love, but then you also have that snap, the crab, you know? And so I love that about you guys. What else do I love about you guys? I love how you guys like home cooked meals, but then you also have this capability to um, switch it up and want to go to like an elegant up class restaurant. Cancers want the finer things in life, kind of like Taurus. And Taurus and Cancer are like best friends of the zodiac. Cancer and Capricorn are husband and wife of the zodiac, mother and father. So you guys will love to like get dressed up and have a nice night out, but then retreat back into the comforts of home. So you guys can kind of like, you guys are ambiverts for the most part. Cancers don't like to yell. Cancers don't like to argue. If you make a cancer yell and argue, a cancer is gonna snap instantly, because cancers kind of like Taurus have very sensitive throats in a way. So some cancer who's gonna watch this reading wants to stop smoking. So they're gonna do that because they don't like the way it makes their throat feel. But cancers rule like the breast as well. That's that nurturing mother energy. So if you are smoking cigarettes, your biggest fear that will keep a cancer from smoking cigarettes is they don't want to get breast cancer, things like that. Cancers are very intuitive, so they're in tune with their bodies. Like cancers really feel their bodies. Like, so I love that about cancers because they can feel yours too in a way. Cancers know how to sensually touch you in a way that other people wouldn't even think of. You know, you gotta fucking be careful with that, cancer, because you be having people out here acting a damn fool because your ass done touched them somewhere that nobody else ain't touched them, and they trying to get that old thing back again. Okay. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna start doing more drags on the signs and then more informative messages on the signs because I've been studying astrology for a long time, but I'm not an astrologer. But I just love astrology and zodiac signs, so I'll start doing more of those things for you guys, just to have fun. talking about the good and bad of our signs so we can balance it out and be 100%. So we'll definitely do stuff like that. Is there anything else I wanted to dote on you guys about? I think that was it. Okay, yeah, let's get into the cards. It catch you. Y'all gotta stop fighting people. Just because somebody cut you off of traffic don't mean it gotta be a fight. Okay, they didn't cut you off because they personally know you. They just don't drive good. That brings me back to the channel message earlier about slowing down. And you have the Chariot out here tonight. Watch your driving. Watch your driving, babe. Watch your driving, because you could be trying to get somewhere and maneuvering through traffic and you miss a blind side. Like I was telling you earlier in the beginning with the channel messages. No speeding. Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you got the 10 of Earth. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I didn't even know this came out with it. With the 9 of Water. Cancer. Ooh, Cancer. You did have the sexually frustrated card, though. So okay, Cancer. You definitely want to be very intimate with someone. But there's an aspect, Cancer, of you trying to pretend like you don't. You putting on this very grounded facade, but actually wanting to be sexually and emotionally free at the same time. You really are craving sexual security. What I mean by that is that you don't want to have sex with somebody and then that be the first and last time. You want someone who's going to stick around and only be interested in you sexually. You're not trying to share with nobody. Yeah, because you have the punishment in reverse. So it's like, you just not trying to, like, because that's like low-key punishment for some people. Let's be honest. Knowing that you're sharing your partner's sexual energy with somebody else and they're not really there for you, but you're just hanging on, that's like punishment for yourself. And so you're just not willing to do that anymore. So you really sexually, you're just craving somebody that has this 10 of Pentacles energy here. And this person can go round for round. That's extremely important for you. Cancer, I feel like you're very insatiable. I feel like you could drown someone in your sexual energy, maybe squirt, waterfalls, very wet energy, but with a lot of stability. Spirit says someone has to show up very grounded and stable here with the 10 of Earth for you to be this. Unbridled passion comes to mind. Okay, thank you, Spirit. People was like, I'm not about to watch no sexual reading. I'm leaving. You know, some people think sexual talk is taboo. They're afraid of it. But shit, you do it. You can talk about it. You got the 3 of Air. You just not taking no L's when it comes to intimacy. You want somebody that's going to give as much as you give sexually. That's extremely important for you. That, because in the past, Cancer, you've had to take L's. I hear somebody finish too fast, faster than you, and then you just had to kind of like go in the bathroom and take care of yourself, or go off into another room or whatever. But there was always an energy of you not getting enough, I hear, because you're insatiable. And it's not even on some like weirdo shit. It's just like when you're into someone, you're into them. And they become the focus of your sexual desires. Like you don't even have to like worry about anybody else. And so you need somebody that meets that passion. Somebody with the punishment here in reverse, I feel like will withhold sex from you or intimacy in some type of way that made you feel a sexual disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. You got the sun here coming out. So she's flying. You're ready to let your freak flag fly. Your freak flag fly. Cancer. You want sexual freedom, Cancer. And okay, let's be clear. I don't mean you're sexually repressed. You may be sexually frustrated, but I don't feel like you're sexually repressed. I feel like you're very open sexually, but you haven't found that person that you feel comfortable to fly this high around here with the Queen of Water in reverse. And we had the Queen of Cups in your general spread earlier. So yeah, this is definitely an energy like, I want to fly free, but I can't have a sexual freedom like that if there's no emotional connection here with the Queen of Water in reverse. You are a demisexual. There has to be an emotional connection for you to even be able to climax. Demisexual, DEMI, sexual. Look that shit up. But y'all already know what it means. Thank you, Spirit. You got the 3 of Fire in reverse with the 10 of Fire in reverse. So yeah. Y'all don't like to share. You don't. That's clear. That's a burden. Okay? So definitely the next person that you're intimate with, Tiffany, who is messy, girl. I'm not Tiffany, and y'all in the comments egging her on. I always talk shit to my moderators, Tiff. You know, you ain't new here. Okay, so the 10 of Fire in reverse with the 3 of Fire in reverse. You're not about to share. And if you know it's a 10 of Fire in reverse, this is like they're outside at a park and this person's like shocked and she's like, I want it. You're not going to give yourself freely to somebody that doesn't supply that security and that passion back, someone that keeps you waiting. Okay, a huge problem for some of you is, like we talked about, that consistency with sexual energy earlier, like somebody that will have intimacy with you and then disappear and keep you longing and waiting. Yo, that's not about to happen with you. Some of you possess a very dominatrix type energy sexually, so you want it when you want it and they need to be available, right? In-house. That's what I'm hearing. Six of Fire, 6 of Wands again, right? So you'll have that consistent sexual energy. It's coming. That's what he said. But yeah, you need somebody. Okay, this is also what I'm hearing with that 6 of Fire. You need somebody that's gonna let you finish a few times, okay, before they're done. If you look, this guy is serving her another glass of wine. And she looking like, yeah, keep them coming. Run my tab because she can afford it. Which means you like, let's keep it going. I could go a couple more rounds. You know what I mean? A few more. And then I want And as soon as I get up in the rising, before I get out of bed, brush my teeth, wash my face. This guy is a servant. Okay, some of you, yeah, that's that dominatrix energy I'm picking up on you guys. Some of you guys be on some sexual slave shit like, excuse me, sir. I been wanted it. Where you been this whole time? Okay, Cancer. Lord, I ain't mad. Heart in the water. You want it when you want it. Queen of Fire in reverse. So, if you don't receive this type of passion, it dulls you. Now, another message I'm hearing is that some of you really need to make time to satisfy yourselves. Okay? It's time to make that time for you. That's one of the aspects of self-care, is actually sexually satisfying yourselves, Cancer. And with the Queen of Fire in reverse, and you can tell, like, okay, clearly she's got her hands on her yoni, but in reverse, it's like you're not channeling where you want your sexual energy. Your needs, Cancer, need to be met. And that has to be something that is brought to the attention of your partner. But also, this is something that you need to be practicing with yourself. Self-satisfaction in a very intimate energy. Here. Come on, damn facts. Little virgin. Sorry, y'all. Best friend over here talking shit. Okay. The next card you got was the Four of Earth in reverse. Remember, y'all got the Four of Pentacles earlier? So this is what I'm saying too. A lot of the energy in like just your daily life is affecting the energy in your sexual life. So with the Four of Pentacles, Four of Earth here in reverse in this deck, you need to let go. You need to let go and free up. Have these intimate moments with yourself without feeling restricted. Don't hold back. Some of you may feel like, well, I'm not gonna allow myself to release until I'm with somebody that can please me. But nobody can please you like you. They only add to it. So you, at this time, while you're figuring things out, if you're single, you need to be exploring different aspects of your sexuality that are going to open you up to receiving beautiful orgasms in many different ways. Now, yeah, the next card is Six of Water in reverse. You see this fool in the water with this little helmet on. She don't know if that's a mask or an actual animal. And she bending over trying to look at it. But in reverse, it's like Spirit is saying, leave behind weirdo bullshit from the past where you didn't know, like, because, okay, let me be a little more elaborate. In the past, maybe you just kind of like accepted like a certain sexual exchange because that's what you were kind of used to, or it was kind of like that was like one of the first people you were kind of more open with, so there was a sexual tie there, energy, but then you never really allowed yourself to experience sexual pleasure on different levels with like different types of people. You're no longer, you don't want to kind of like like put yourself in a sexual box because of the type of interactions that you're used to having. Hey, love. Thanks for joining. Yeah. So you don't want the same old thing that you used to get. I really feel like a lot of you guys want some new energy entered into your sexual lives. Yeah, you do. You do. Because you got the Five of Fire here in reverse. And this is like too many people, just like that Five of Wands that came up for y'all earlier. You tired of feeling like you sharing your partner with somebody else, or the people you with always come in and they got other people, other options. And then with the Seven of Earth here in reverse, it's like you're bored with the same old thing. You're like, yo, like when am I gonna have this thing that I think about, that I long for? And then you see this dude right here in the back though, like watching her with the Seven of Earth. It's like an energy of you longing something new, and then the past still lingering behind you, keeping you from like having those new experiences. And you're just so ready for that energy of sharing. Like, I know I keep talking about sharing, but for some of you guys, you were literally like sharing with someone else. And so it's like somebody, like we talked about that incubus earlier here. If you look, this kind of like bandages or whatever, like wrapped around her head, or like she just in this state of like, we talked about that introspection, just like really figuring things out. But with her breast being exposed, it's like she's now healed from so many other things that now she needs to heal sexually. And that sexual deviant energy we talked about earlier is this person here still like lingering around. That's like the last thing you have to flush out of your womb or your energy space so that you can move on to these new plans. Because this looks like plans here. She could even be writing a song. So some of you guys need to get back into singing like we talked about earlier, or just writing, or some type of creative energy needs to be brought back because you're healed. You're healed. You know? The stars. Yeah. So yeah, your sexual energy, Cancer, needs to be healed. That intimacy needs to be healed. You had that surrender to passion earlier. So sexual energy really needs to be healed for you at this time. And some of you guys just need sexual healing. And if you're already partnered up, you need to just either stay or go, or abandon all inhibitions and just start being more sexually open with your partner, like having fun together. Yeah, with the World in reverse twice, it's time to just kind of like be open, sexually open and free, you know? All right, let's get two more and then we done, guys. Five of Earth. Do not cast your pearls to swine. Do not give in to sexual, like, don't give in to lust and then lose everything you worked hard for. Don't do that, Cancer. Because even though you're sexually frustrated and you want to get it popping, and you might run across an ex that you can have like this little love-hate sex with, and it'll be great and it'll be passionate, but then you'll feel empty afterwards. You'll feel like you lost a piece of you. Don't do that. Okay, Cancer? Yeah, Temperance in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. The next person you sleep with, Cancer, like I said with my cards earlier, it has to ignite your soul, because you have the Four of Water here, and that's the third time you got the Four of Cups. And then you have the One of Water, which is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't give to someone who will not replenish you emotionally. You may go into it feeling like, oh, I could just get something and be cool, but you can't. You can't. And with that punishment in reverse, You have to stop punishing yourself thinking that you could just be sexually free and not form an emotional attachment, because you'll be punishing yourself every time doing that. Okay? Hold out, Spirit is saying, for that person that gets you on every level. That's what's going to be very important for you sexually, Maya. I'll get quiet now, Maya. You didn't ask for these damn cards. Yeah, with the mirrors in reverse. You need to start, yeah, Maya. Y'all better get her in the comments. This was all her idea. Tiffany, you supposed to be on my side. All right. So with the mirror in reverse, you always fucking with you, Maya. Okay, so with the mirror in reverse, you, like I said, you guys need to start seeing yourself. Yeah, get her, Letitia. Get her. You guys got to start seeing yourself sexually. That's that looking in the mirror as you masturbate. Get a mirror and look at your yoni. Yo, they might fucking delete this video, y'all. Y'all done got me turned up, so y'all better be taking all this in. Because if it don't get saved, it ain't my fault. You got to be looking at your yoni, connecting with your sexual energy, doing that shadow work sexually too, taking care of yourself, pleasing yourself, because you could be avoiding parts of yourself. We talked about body dysmorphia like 3 readings ago. So maybe some of you guys need to reconnect with how you see yourself sexually, because as a lot of you are growing and blossoming, different parts of you are changing, getting bigger, getting smaller, whatever. And so you need to take it all in. You need to be looking at yourselves in the mirror and really connecting with your bodies. Spend as much time naked with yourself as much as you can, because that's going to reconnect you to that sacral solar plexus that we were talking about earlier, where your emotions and your sexual energy lies. So you really got to reconnect with yourselves sexually. Y'all know I'll be talking shit now. Don't get all worried. So yes, guys, you gotta tap into your sexual energy, that sexual goddess within you. You got to, guys. It's the last one, y'all. It's the last one. Damn, Cancers. Okay, 2 came out. I'll read them. King of Earth in the upright position here, with the 2 of Air in reverse. Some of you guys are going to give in to somebody that's been pursuing you for a while, but be careful. This person is wearing a mask. They want to devour you. They see you as very innocent, very giving, very vulnerable. I don't know why I'm hearing Pisces, even though this is not water, this is earth and air. But I'm hearing Pisces very strongly. Somebody is wearing a mask. They are masking themselves as very innocent and spiritual and forthcoming, but they have a very vindictive kind of sexual energy about them. So be careful of who you sleep with, like we talked about earlier, because this person could just want to feast on your energy. Sexual energy is very powerful. Sometimes, okay, I'm hearing something else. This person may be a priest, like in esoterically, okay? And this person is the type of person to harness sexual energy and use it for power within themselves. With the 2 of Air, This person has decided on you. This is the specific for a certain Cancer. Um, Cancer North Node, I'm here too. So be mindful of that, Cancer, because someone could be like very intuitive. They watch you a lot in some way, and they okay. Somebody wants to be sexual with you with the least amount of closeness as possible. If you look at this card, he's like lifting up her dress with a stick, almost in a very sneaky kind of way to like see what's under. So someone kind of wants to see your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities. So like that incubus energy, yeah. Someone wants to kind of like see you sexually vulnerable to feast on it and not really show you who they are and what their intentions are. So be very selective. Be very careful of that, Cancer. That's why I was saying earlier, like, don't let lust fuel your decisions here with the two of air in reverse. That fuck fight energy where somebody like upsets you, y'all argue, then y'all have great makeup sets. They could be like harvesting your energy. Yeah, they're definitely getting in the way of their true king. Okay, Cancers, that is your birthday, your solar return reading. We end off here with the Chariot here, your energy. It did come out in reverse, so be careful of someone kind of like low key making a sex tape without your permission. Be mindful of that, yeah. Because with this person here lifting up old girl's skirt with a stick on the low, and then the Chariot in reverse with her on riding on the camera, she don't even know she riding the camera. So she don't even know she on camera. Y'all better be careful. This is for somebody specific, guys. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in to your special reading, Cancers, like I promised. Shout out to all my moderators. Thank you, Tiff, for holding me down. Thank you, Maya, for turning it up a notch. And Letitia too. Also, what was I gonna say? I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say to you guys, Cancers. Y'all know y'all like to keep it brief. Y'all don't even like to talk on the phone damn near half the time. Okay, Cancers, I love you guys so much. Enjoy your special day. If that special day has already passed, happy belated. All that gushy good stuff. Thank you so much. Shout out again to all the people who bought merch from me and just ordered personal readings. Okay, Cancer, personal reading update. Man, my schedule been so crazy. I'm only one person. I'm trying to run like a whole bunch of pages and shit. So y'all gotta be patient with me. Most times you guys are. And so thank you for everybody that's patient with me, giving me a chance to even rest, because I can't do readings and run businesses if I'm not getting enough rest. So if you message me, I'll be getting back to you as soon as possible. All right, Cancer, that was your birthday reading. Happy solar return. Happy Saturn return. I love you guys so much. Sending you love. I almost don't even want to go. Dang, Cancers. That's see? Fall in. All right, Cancers. I love you guys so much. Sending you love, peace, and balance.